On his very first day as coach, he noticed a bench warmer might actually be a hidden prodigy. The kid only ever got 1 minute of playtime, but every time he touched the ball, it was like Kobe himself had taken over. Back to the basket, he'd dribble past his defender with ease, spin into the lane, and finish a layup in one seamless, fluid motion. On top of that, he had incredible defensive awareness, picking pockets with precision and turning them into highlight reel layups. The coach was stunned by his talent. He immediately sought him out in the locker room, offering him a real shot, but the young man refused without hesitation, saying he had already decided to give up basketball. He couldn't accept being sidelined just because of his race, or following the coach's orders under that unfair system. But the coach couldn't stand to watch such talent be wasted. He came back with sincerity, assuring him he only cared about skill, not skin color. He promised that as long as he never quit chasing the dream, one day he would lead him onto the brightest stage in American basketball. And really, what could fire up a young man's passion more than the chance to actually play? The boy was moved.
So, what is this team anyway?
That was how the coach signed his very first black player. Nobody could have guessed that this coach would go on to assemble an all-black team and change the course of American basketball history. Without him, legends like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant might not have emerged until decades later. His name was Don Haskins, forever remembered as the godfather of black basketball. Back in his youth, Haskins himself had been an outstanding player, but a knee injury forced him to retire early. His love for the game never faded, though. After college, the only job he could get was coaching a girls' high school team. Yet even there, his leadership shone, leading them to 64 wins in 87 games. But Haskins wanted more. He dreamed of a bigger stage to prove himself. That opportunity came when Texas Western University reached out. The pay was less than his current salary, and the school wasn't prestigious, but their team was eligible for the NCAA tournament, the pinnacle of college basketball, even bigger than the NBA at the time. Haskins packed up his family and moved, believing it was the start of his dream. But reality hit him hard. They were crammed into a shabby dorm. The gym floor creaked, the lights flickered, and worst of all, the team was terrible. Haskins begged the school president for recruiting funds, but the man said at best he could ask the board for 2 scholarships. That wasn't nearly enough.
More bucks. Next week I gotta go find players. How am I supposed to recruit with 1 or 2 scholarships?
So Haskins took matters into his own hands. He went from high school to high school, watching games and scouting players. But the moment he mentioned Texas Western, every player turned him down. Nobody wanted to join a hopeless team.
You at Texas Western? Thanks, coach. But I'm partial to winning.
Then, just when things looked bleak, a talent appeared before him. With a bit of big talk and persuasion, he landed his first point guard, a player named Hill. And that's when inspiration struck. If no white players would come, why not recruit 7 black players and build the team around them? The moment he said this, it immediately drew doubt and opposition from the team doctor, because the year was 1965. Although Martin Luther King had delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech in front of the Lincoln Memorial 2 years earlier, and segregation had been officially abolished by law in 1964, in reality, black people were still far from accepted. In the basketball world, there was even an unspoken rule. The home team could put 1 black player on the court. The